The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by Nichols College. Learn, lead, succeed. The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, and Unibank.
Coming up this week on the Friday Night Football Frenzy, the mountaintop will be rocking as the St. John's Pioneers visit the Wachusett Mountaineers. It's an old-fashioned swickle showdown as Leicester visits Grafton. Auburn goes on the road, the Rockets taking on Tantascwa. And it's a 146 rumble as Uxbridge travels north to battle Millbury. We're at the halfway point of the regular season. Already? The Frenzy is next. Let's go. Let's go!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Frenzy. Kevin Shea, Andy Lacombe. Some huge games tonight, some rivalries, some games that really the whole town was emptying out to see. First and foremost, though, we do want to say this, too. Thanks to all the coaches who let us in the locker room and allow us into the sanctity to get your pregame speech, because it gives you such a great feel for high school football. If you played, it takes you back to when you were 17 years old. If you never played, you get a glimpse into what it's like. Moments before the game in that locker room. It's awesome, and we don't take it for granted. Thank you, coaches.
And when we get to shoot it, we get as fired up. Maybe as the players. I'll tell you, it is exciting stuff. One of those games where they're going to empty out the town. Good day to rob a bank if they were open and holding tonight. Wachusett and St. John's. Of course, we don't advocate any kind of burglary of any sort.
Obey the law.
Wachusett tonight taking on St. John's. This is a big one in D3. For more, we go inside the locker room with Wachusett head coach Mike Dubzinski.
We talked all week, right? Wearing the jersey. Why is it important? Because you earn the right to wear your jersey. You earn the right to play tonight. You've earned the right to be on the field. Nobody else has. You've earned that. You will create a memory tonight for the rest of your life. It's a Friday night. We talk about it. It's played once a week. We play this game once a week. Focus. Know your assignments. And when they put that ball in the air, you tackle, put them on the ground, create a fumble. Let's go!
All right, here we go. St. John's coming to the Badlands and enjoying the Bronx cheer, so to speak, as they get there. First quarter, Steve Buchalia hitting Zach Pedoni. Big play deep into Wachusett territory. A little extracurricular. Hey, it's St. John's, Wachusett. 4th and 7, Buchalia the screen to Eamon Dennis. Here's Dennis, the super sophomore can fly. Wow, look at him turn the corner. He's in for 6. 7-0, Pioneers. St. John's striking again, Buchalia. The Jay Brunel, quick strike. St. John's is up 14-0 early. Still in the first. More from the Pioneers. Buchalia is going to air it out again. Mark Jeffers hauling it in. And he's knocked down at the Mountaineer 4-yard line.
That's like NFL films.
The
way that ball is in the air.
At the end there. Toss sweep to Dennis. Dennis, outside, weaves, picks his way, finds himself in. 20-0 early, St. John's.
He is unbelievable. The talent is unbelievable.
If I had St. John's on Madden football right now, I'd beat the Browns. Buchalia just hit Hunter Gorgas for a touchdown. Foots in, 28-0 Pioneers.
They may beat the Browns regardless if it's a video game or a real game.
Melky Shabo, no quit in Wachusett, hitting Sam Brewer. Brewer for the touchdown. He's a power runner, like Brewer's game. It's 28-7. The Badlands has some hope. They were fired up tonight, even down by 3 scores. But on the ensuing kickoff, St. John's with the answer. Dennis makes a little juke and then hits the Jets. And there he goes. Yeah, hit the circle button or whatever, and there he goes, the extra speed boot. St. John's with a big win tonight, leaving no doubt. 55-21 over Wachusett.
We check in on the other team in Shrewsbury, John Aloisi, leading Shrewsbury against Leominster from historic Doyle Field. Third quarter, 14-0 Shrewsbury. Drew Campanelli. Great throw to Kyle Spagnolo with a great catch, and the Colonials are knocking on the door. Then it is Campanelli going up top to Chris Campbell. Campbell going up and gets it. Soup powering into the end zone. 21-0 Shrewsbury in front.
He's tough. Lacrosse kid, too.
Yep, see, you know why he's tough.
You know?
Shrewsbury defense was huge in this game. Leominster throwing from their own end zone. Nate Hatala picks it off and barrels into the land of 6. Hatala would not be denied. 28-0 Shrewsbury.
You get stopped by the quarterback at the goal line. Don't show up for film.
Alois will have you running. Pinto would have you running. Shrewsbury, Campanelli to Nate Hatala. Again, deep in their own end. It's a big gainer. They get out from the shadow of their own end zone. Then it's Campanelli, just a tough kid. Running the option in space. He's going to lower his shoulder and punish people. Takes a good stick at the end of this one, too, but he is a tough customer. Junior captain. Same drive, fourth quarter. Campanelli on the quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Colonials of Shrewsbury win it. 35-0 your final.
Leicester taking on Grafton. The cheerleaders are flying in this one. This is a game you felt like both teams knew or thought they really had to have. Third quarter, 21-12 Wolverines. Ethan Farah of Grafton breaking free. And it's a big gainer. He's chased down by William Roberts. Saved a score for the time being, but sets up a pitch to Jackson Sonnet, who gets a great block from Rocky Lopes and goes in. Add the 2-point conversion. It's 21-20 Leicester. Wolverines then trying to respond. Bryce Goslin, what a talented sophomore. Great speed to the outside. Cuts it back. 27-yard gainer into Grafton territory. But the Wolverines would be stopped. And then back comes Grafton. Forced the punt. They fake the punt. Jackson Sonnet gets away and gets a first down. Same drive. This is fourth quarter. It's Sonnet sweeping for 6. 26-21. Grafton on top. They've come all the way back, and they force a fumble on the ensuing kick. The Indians get a big win tonight, 26-21.
All right, we got Tantascwa hosting Auburn tonight. First quarter. Auburn's Colts and Hammond finding Michael Gardner. Gardner making a nice diving catch and a nice gainer as well. Later in the drive, Manuel Rosario breaking away from the scrum and fighting into the end zone for the touchdown. 6-0, Rockets in front. Warriors now. Colin Eliason rolling and finding Sean Farland for a solid game. A few plays later, Tantascwa airing it out. But it's John Pignataro coming down with the interception for Auburn. Great coverage by the Rockets. Second quarter, third down for Auburn. The Warriors defense playing tough. Piling up on the QB, getting the sack, and forcing the punt. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. Fourth down for Tantascwa. Auburn's Joseph Hopper with a major poke. And Auburn gets the win, 12-0, your final. Now we've got Bartlett hosting Northbridge.
What time is it?
Here come the Indians. First quarter, 7-0 Northbridge. Jake Stasinski scrambling, gets a good block. Hits Zach Roberts for a big gainer. Stasinski. Again, Stasinski finding Roberts again on the next play for the touchdown, and it's 14-0 Northbridge in front. Second quarter, and the super sophomore Stasinski firing a strike to Jed Wormuth, sets up a field goal. It's 17-0 Rams.
Talented sophomore class.
The Rams offense just keeps rolling, even with the backup quarterback, the sophomore in there. Next drive, Cullen McNeil powering into the land of 6. 24-0 Northbridge in front. Third quarter, and the Bartlett defense bowing up. Troy Johnson, great coverage. Johnson going up, and Johnson picks it off. So the ensuing drive for Bartlett into the fourth quarter now. Darius Givens, the big man, rumbles into the end zone. Tough run for the touchdown, 24-6. Bartlett looking for the good big comeback. Great pressure from the Northbridge defensive line. Matt Remillard, one-handed pick. And Remillard's going to the house. A pick 6. Northbridge gets the win, 31-6.
Always sharp, Ray Richards and Millbury hosting Uxbridge tonight. First quarter, Woolies on the move. Xavier Robles, watch this, Kev. Takes a hit, bounces back, still on his feet.
God.
And continues. The Woolies just keep coming. Robles is all fired up. Woolies are on a 10.5-minute drive in the first quarter, capped by a Sean Westerland touchdown. 7-0 Millbury. There were 18 seconds left in the first quarter when that drive ended. They only had one possession. First Uxbridge play, second in the first quarter. Maxwell Bravo strips it from Millbury and falls on it. The Woolies defense with a big play. Into the second quarter we go now. It is Westerland running behind Big Matthew Martin and Noah Peterson for 6. 14-0 Woolies. Peterson knows what time it is.
I love it.
Yep, my boys.
Oh, yeah,
Looking
Superman.
good. Uxbridge moving. Riley Rossbro hitting Tom Sawyer.
Exit the Warrior, today's Tom Sawyer.
Oh, he's a big physical receiver, has a first down there, but the Millbury defense coming up big. And it's my man Peterson breaking it up. They hold. This game goes to overtime. Woolies win it. 27-21, 2 in a row for Millbury.
That's a big win. I love Peterson knowing where the camera is. That's a prime-time player, Peterson. Let's go back to that Shrewsbury win, though. 35-0 over Leominster on the road. It's a great team win for the Colonials, too, because they ran the ball on offense, they threw the ball well, and obviously the defense pitching a shutout.
My goodness, St. John's, everybody, all year, hey, this is the team. They are an all-star group.
Yeah.
They look phenomenal. They went out and proved it tonight against a really good Wachusett team on the road. Leominster last week, Wachusett this week. Who's going to stop the Pioneers?
I don't think anyone is. That senior class is unreal. Plenty more of the Frenzy coming your way right after this.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is brought to you by the Sullivan Group, the Central Mass Safety Council, Nichols College, Verterra Nissan of Auburn, Interstate Battery, Worcester Railers Hockey Club, Holy Cross Athletics, Milford Federal, and Gucci's Fine Jewelry.
Good hitting weather tonight. The cold weather is Auburn. You know, it's at that nice, October feel. You want to stick people. And Nipmuc looking to do that, coming off a huge win.
Coming off a big one, want to capitalize. They don't play under the lights all that often. They get a chance in the Morgan Bowl tonight, taking on Hudson. So Nipmuc, after beating Northbridge, goes to Hudson, tries to continue their unbeaten streak. And here's Corey Clemens for Hudson to Calvin Johnson. Megatron moving the chains. Hudson sophomore Andrew DiBattista then scoring, giving the Hawks a 6-point lead early. Nipmuc did stop the 2-point try. Nipmuc gets on the board. George Morris, great blocking up front. He's going in. Hawks defense making plays. Spencer Cullen and Connor Nemeritz getting to the QB. Nipmuc, though, their defense is playing well, too. John Shalosky gets to the ball carrier first, allowing his teammates to come in and make the stop on 4th down. Warriors are still unbeaten, 14-6, the final.
Linebacker.
Pat Haslett leading North Middlesex against Fitchburg. Special teams. He's on the kickoff return team. First quarter scoreless. Fitchburg with the defense. Rocco Arcipreti and Angel Santiago combined on the tackle for the loss. Then it's North Middlesex playing some defense. Bowing up. Gang tackle, forcing the fumble, but Fitchburg recovers. And the Red Raiders going back to work on offense. Andrew Brooks firing a dart to Devin DeLeon. And a nice run after the catch by DeLeon. Staying on his feet, breaking tackles, juking and jiving. The Red Raiders are driving. Patriots defense rising up again. And they force the fumble. John O'Friel recovers for North Middlesex. Second quarter, Fitchburg ball. Sal Figueroa just breaking loose. Gets great blocking up front, and Sal is going for 6. Fitchburg with a big win at home tonight, 35-6, your final.
All right, Southbridge and Prouty tonight. Pick this one up, 14-6 Prouty at the half. Third quarter, Southbridge playing a little defense. Coming in, big stick from 5-2 in your program for the Pioneers. Same drive, Pioneer defense coming up big. Hayden Blackmore and Ronald Van Salette with the sack, forcing the punt. Ensuing drive, this time it's Blackmore pounding it in for Southbridge. 14-12 Prouty. Southbridge going for 2. That's Blackmore up the gut. We are tied at 14. Pioneers looking good, looking for the W. Fourth quarter, Prouty on the move. Braden Wood, he threw for 300 yards today. 301 to be precise. To Nick McNamara, converts there. But then Wood airing it out. It's knocked away. Simon Gagne. This one goes to overtime, to 2 overtimes. Prouty gets the win, 20-14. Wood with a big one.
Monty Tech and Bay Path scoreless in the first. Bay Path's Christian Keeler taken down by Thomas Gino. And Bay Path Handing the ball off to Pat Dyer. Dyer going up the middle, following some great blocks downfield. 3 offensive linemen down into the secondary. 6-0 Minutemen after the touchdown. Monty text Josh Streeter calling his own number. Up the sideline. Streeter. Nice cutout. Cuts back. And is out at the 20-yard line. Second quarter, same drive. Demetrius Sayarath in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion is good. 8-6 Bulldogs. Bay pass. Keeler hands off to Dyer. And Dyer is off to the races. Look at Dyer go. Is he going to go? He does. 40 yards for the touchdown. 14-8 Minutemen. And then it is Dyer for Bay Path. His 3rd touchdown of the night. 20-8 Minutemen in front. Bay Path gets the win. 33-8.
Clinton and Quabbin tonight. Big crowd up north. We're all fired up. They're kind of pastoral up there. Ryan Malkowski finds Devin Thomas. Spins for first down for Quabbin. Then Malkowski can sling it. Going deep. Derek Rohan in there for a touchdown. 2-point conversion's good. It's 8-0. That Lamford looks a little like Lamford too. Next up, Clinton during a punt return. Big run here for Justin O'Toole for a first down. That leads to a pass from Brevin Casella. Deep in the end zone, Taylor Spencer for the touchdown. 8-6. Quabbin at that point. Second quarter, Gales ball, little reverse. Casella to Joe Serrano to Matteo Ciccone for the first down. That leads the Gales into the end zone. Serrano's got the ball. It's recovered, though, by the Panthers.
Tell the Duke I got the disc.
Clinton comes back to win this one, 28-14.
All right, let's take you to the Lions' den.
Sure.
It is West Boylston and Air Shirley. First quarter, West Boylston has it 3rd and goal. Brian Mercier hands it off to David Rizzuto. He's in for the touchdown, 7-0 West Boylston. Still in the first. This time it's Flynn Mitchell. Mitchell barreling into the land of 6, 14-0 WB in front. Second quarter now, Air Shirley battling back. Nick Joe Lewis. You never cut Joe Lewis hair. Joe Lewis is running in, 15 yards for the touchdown. 14-6 West Boylston. Right after that touchdown, you got a kickoff. It's Aiden McNamara picking it up. Mack breaks a tackle. Mack breaks another tackle. And a third. Look at Mack still picking his way, getting great blocks. McNamara is still on his feet. Oh, man, 3 cleanup blocks. Count them. McNamara's directing
he got hit by his
traffic.
own guy.
He's still going. How much did the official run? Check his Fitbit. McNamara in for the touchdown. 37-12. West Boylston wins on a 2-minute and 30-second return. Insane.
Related note, Trooper Joe Hilton almost ran down a kick return today in the Grafton game. St. Bernard's and Neshoba Tech, 35-18. St. P's 3rd quarter. Xavier Marty leaping by defenders, spinning his way for a touchdown right there. 42-18 Bernardians, or Saints, whichever you prefer. Neshoba Tech to Eli Norton. Big hit, ball's out. Alan Link is no longer missing. He recovers it. St. Bernard's, Dazine Figueroa extending the play. Running, looking, taking it himself.
He's going crisscross.
There he goes.
All over the country.
Good placement. What? Fourth quarter, same drive. Figueroa connects with Carter Quadrado. He takes it down to the 4-yard line. He found his way through that defense. Figueroa then.
Look at him go.
Figueroa going in for the touchdown. PAT was blocked. 48-18 Bernardians. They get the win 55-24.
All right, West Boylston with a big bounce back win. They had a tough loss last week, so the Lions at home and getting a big one tonight.
Yeah, hey, big ups for David Prouty. They get a win at home, and Southbridge battling into overtime. So good win for Pat Rossi's young bunch, and Braden Wood airing it out. The double wing is no longer there. The double wing is gone.
But it's still, you see it in different places. Leominster used it 2 weeks ago.
Well, not at Prouty.
Fitchburg, no, not at Prouty. This is a different Prouty team.
Yeah.
This is Air Coryell, the San Diego Chargers of the 1980s. All right, we're back with more after this.
The Friday Night Football Frenzy is presented by Bay State Savings Bank, the law offices of Joseph J. Carigula, Worcester State University, Worcester Railers Hockey Club, and Unibank.
All right, welcome back. We had a couple big games from last night, and then today we had prep school football. Great to get out there and see the tradition of
Afternoon
prep school
football in the ISL. We take you up north to Groton, and this is the Groton School where the Zebras are hosting the Brooks School this afternoon. A couple big-time players in this one. Brooks' school, Seamus Lambert hits Patrick Fryermuth. He's a Penn State commit, and he's got a big first down.
Wow. Yeah, they got some big players here.
Setting up Jalen Cromwell, who finishes the Brooks drive with a touchdown, 7-0. Visitors. Second quarter, Brooks is Lambert on the keeper. The Zebras swarm to the ball. It's loose. Caleb Coleman, bottom of the pile, recovers for Groton. The Zebras are back in business. Zebras then, Greg Segal hitting Noah Aaron with a one-handed grab. Aaron's a Yale commit. Goes for a first down. Groton defense playing well. Brooks throwing. Robert Long back there. Gets the pick. Setting up the Zebras in pretty good field position. Setting up a little special teams. Sam Girian comes on to drill the field goal. 7-3 at the half. Brooks goes on to win it 28-3.
All right, we got Lawrence Academy hosting Nobles and Greeno on a beautiful afternoon in Groton. They look like Penn State. First quarter, Brady Martin hits Joseph Lichetti for the big gainer, and the Spartans tight end knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Joshua Aruda capping the drive with the 4-yard touchdown, Lawrence Academy up 7-0. Lawrence Academy striking again. Martin hits Spencer Aronson in the slant for 5 yards and the touchdown, 14-0 Spartans. Still in the first. Juan Muse breaking free, and Muse showing off his speed. 62-yard score for Lawrence Academy, up 21-0 at the first. This is not just a hockey school anymore, folks. 35-0, Lawrence Academy gets the win today.
In unity there is strength, my friends. In unity there is strength. Stay together, work together, fight together, win together. Sir! 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 Count on deck in! Count on deck in! 53! 53! Highly motivated! Highly motivated! Truly dedicated! Truly dedicated! Marlboro Panther! Big show! Big show! Big show! Big show! Big show! Big show! Hoorah! Hoorah! Hoorah!
Coach Murphy looking good. Looking good. The Marlboro Panthers and Neshoba. First quarter, Brendan Lee with some good defense. This is a great game, too. Two very tough teams, two unbeaten teams. Marlboro's Kevin Short on the sweep. Short gets a great block, dancing down the sideline, into the end zone. 7-0 Marlboro in front. Marlboro playing some defense. Neshoba's airing it out. Abraham Garcia picks it off for the Panthers. So tough at Kelleher Field, the orange and black attack. Marlboro crowd with a USA theme. I love it. Neshoba playing a great brand of defense as well. Jake Bonazzoli picks it off, sets up a touchdown. Neshoba wins 14-13, your final. This is another Thursday night game. Lot to cheer about for the Shepherd Hill cheerleaders in this one. The Hill at Algonquin. Third quarter, 41-22 Shepherd Hill. The Hill's Anthony Orient pounding it in for the touchdown, 47-22 Rams. Brett Castellini out of the Wildcat, takes the snap and takes off. 55-yard romp to the end zone. Algonquin going for two. Hayden Key draws the defense, dumps it over to Josh Devine. 47-30 game now. Ben Carpenter. Carpenter, leading rusher in Central Mass. On the sweep, in for the score, 54-30. Rams in front. Shepherd Hill gets the win, 61-36 in a physical, punishing game. Groton, Dunstable, and Westboro. Another Thursday night special. First quarter, Westboro's Peter LaMountain hands it off to Martin Moran. Moran powering his way through defenders. Crank up that diesel. Nom, nom. Let's go diesel. Westboro at the 1-yard line. Moran in for the touchdown, 7-0 Rangers. Groton Dunstables. Bradley D-Tights. Looking to pass, Thomas Mispelli taking him down for the sack. Groton Dunstable in for the punt. And Westboro, Eddie Hastings recovering. Good placement. T-Tights hits Tristan Novacek. He's weaving through defenders. And the Groton and Uxbridge Crusaders get the win, 20-13, your final.
All right, college football, our focus on Saturday. Holy Cross has a good opportunity to go 2-0 in the Patriot League before any team gets to that point. They have Lafayette coming to town. The Leopards are 0-4, but head coach Tom Gilmore and his guys not taking anything for granted come Saturday.
It's really exciting to watch because even in games where, the statistics might not be that gaudy. He's had some games, not only this year, but in previous seasons where, his statistics are just off the charts. And it's easy to see, wow, what a great game. And they are great games. But as a coach, you see those things behind the scenes, the decisions that he's making. And sometimes they don't result in big plays, but it was the right decision. You see him extending plays, where maybe a route didn't come open as planned, and now he extends the play either by sitting in a pocket and being patient or scrambling around and extending the play and waiting for that to open. Getting back into the league, we're 1-0 right now, and this really gives us an opportunity to really get the leg up on the rest of the conference if we can pull out another win. So, from that standpoint, it's really important, and it's only the second home game of the year. So, getting back to fit and then getting back to the home crowd, is always nice. But we always want to look our best when we get back home too.
All right, Holy Cross and Lafayette coverage beginning at 1 o'clock on Charter TV 3. Coach Tom Gilmore talking about his quarterback, Peter Pujols, in that one as well, Kev. And Pujols has been impressive. Coach Gilmore thought maybe the Dartmouth game, even in a loss, was one of his best games he's ever seen him play. I thought UNH was the best game I've ever seen him play. Pujols is hot. If he's hot tomorrow, look out.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Dartmouth coaches told Coach Gilmore after the game that they game planned certain things to stop Peter Pujols and said, we are not going to allow certain plays. Pujols made them anyway. They could not believe that he still made plays when they had worked all week to game plan to stop those. Pujols is a special talent, no doubt about this. A lot on the defense tomorrow for Holy Cross, too, because this Lafayette team, a lot of motion. They'll try to confuse you. So a lot of the communications are going to be key for Holy Cross and discipline on defense.
Linebackers are going to bring it. You know they will. That's tomorrow. Man of the match is next.
All right, huge win for Blackstone Valley Tech tonight. They shut out Assabet 33-0. The offensive line gets the offensive belt tonight, but their quarterback, Reese Hendricks, gets my man of the match. Threw for 2 touchdowns, averaged 11 yards a carry rushing the ball, and leads the Beavers to a really impressive victory tonight.
Man of the match for me, Jackson Sonnet for Grafton. He comes back, a couple of scores in the second half, and leads Grafton back. Leads them back. A balanced attack for the Indians. Jackson Sonnet is my man of the match. Honorable mentions, a couple of them. Obviously, Steve Bachalia broke a bunch of records perhaps tonight, but he already got a man of the match this year. Damian Como, a sophomore quarterback, 5 touchdowns passing for Narragansett, tying a school record tonight.
It's incredible. The record's falling, and just what we're seeing, the skill we're seeing week to week is what is impressing me. We're going to see some great skill tomorrow. Holy Cross, Lafayette, 1 o'clock right here on Charter TV 3.